Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Minecraft playthrough. I've obviously played Minecraft before. I'm playing on an older version. The music, I put the music on. I usually never have the music on, but this time I just want to have it go through. I haven't played Minecraft in a good while, so it's gonna be good to play it and not, when you play a video game a lot. Oh, excuse me. And you just get really good at it, and then you just know the only optimal way to go through it every time. I kind of have lost that with Minecraft, and so I'm able to like enjoy it again. I have played a little bit, as you can tell. There's actually another recording, but I don't think that will be posted. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. If it does, it's gonna be way later. It's gonna be like a super secret, hidden, lost episode of sorts. But as of now, we're just gonna start off here. Oh man, I hate when it does that. You have to move everything. I'm aware I can shift click, but I kind of don't want to. It's more fun to not have to do things the optimal way. I'm out of stone, which is lame. I wanted to continue working on my house. I actually should work on the farm a little more. Because originally I made the farm to get, so I could breed the cows. But I don't know if that is a good idea anymore. I don't know. We'll see. I'll make one thing of bread and I'll eat it, and then hopefully it'll be more will have grown. Man, there's a lot of monsters. Yeah, I guess I gotta go back down and get some more cobblestone. That's all I'm missing right now. Oh, I guess not. I did want to make a roof for my house, though. I think that's important. maybe slabs too. Put on the top. I'll save the stone for now. Maybe one more. Although I still have to wait, so it's impossible to tell what time it is unless I break a hole in the ceiling. It's over halfway. I could go back down and get some more stone, I guess. That's something I could do. I could dig out this. I was planning on making a little inside house. In case you missed the episode that I'm not posting, I'm planning on making a little house inside of a mountain, which is kind of, people used to do that all the time when I was growing up and I was playing this game. And so I wanted to do another one where it's like partially outside, partially inside. And then, I could honestly, but it's dug out like this, so I don't know. Maybe just, because I like that grass there. I want to keep the grass so it looks more like, like a little hidden thing. I'm trying to get the grass to spread downward so I can have a grass floor down here. Because I think that'd look really nice. But I don't know. The grass on this one block is not spreading. I'm not sure why. Maybe it needs to look like this. And then it'll spread to this block and then it'll go down. I don't know. I don't know how to make it do that. But other than that, how is everyone's week going? I know for me it's finals week, or about to be finals week, so I'm a little busy with school and all that. Hello. Do you want to come in? Well, that's a little too bad. Finals week is, it's always pretty rough. Not always, actually. I kind of just said the default response, when someone says something and you just kind of agree, and then, you don't really mean it that much. I mean, you mean it to a certain degree, but you don't mean it that much. It's kind of how it feels to talk about very, very typical things. But I know it's something that everyone can relate to. But I think there are better things that everyone can relate to. That's like you know, more impact, more like worth talking about. Like, for example, you know, everyone's got problems. You know, people bond much better, I've noticed, over problems as compared to, you know, finding things in common. Because when you find things in common, that's kind of like when you meet someone in one of your classes, and then you're like, oh yeah, you like sports betting. I like sports betting, and then you're just like, you guys share homework and that's it, and then you never talk again. But people who you like share issues with, like you and that person, like you guys get it. You know, you guys are like tight. And so I think that's interesting. I'm not sure why this grass hasn't grown yet. It's not going down. It's been here for like 3 days in game. And it's still there. I'm gonna make some armor and some tools, I think, because I don't have a sword. And eventually I'll need a pickaxe. Eventually, maybe a bucket. That's right. That's what I was gonna do. I can expand my farm. Maybe that's what I'll do today in the game. Expand my farm. Here, let me just kill the skeleton real quick so I don't worry about him shooting at me while I'm trying to build my house. Oh, nice, we got a bow. This is the house. You know, not very clean looking. I haven't done much to it. That's why I built the stairs. I might as well just put these up here now. Oh man, I'm gonna need a lot more than I thought I needed. Does the corner piece look good? I really can't tell. I really can't tell if that looks good. As opposed to just, honestly, I think I like that better. And then, do I still, yeah, I do, I still have my cobblestone. I'm gonna leave this open, actually, because I'm gonna see if that's why it's not spreading. If it needs sunlight to spread. Because I don't think that's true. I don't remember that being true. But if it is true, then, you know, hope it spreads. Because, you know, here, I'll make another one of those spiral staircases right here. Oops. You know, maybe that'll get some growth going. I should have farmed these trees, actually. I think I need more wood. I'm pretty low on wood. But I can't get distracted, though. I still do need to build that farm. Oh, yeah, look at that. I hope it starts going down here. Alright, I have this whole water thing going on. I like looking at the pond though, that's the thing. Maybe if I... Oh, I have an idea. If I put like a cobblestone path going like this way, and then... Oh, let's make it 3. Open that door so I can go make another one. You know, when you don't play a video game for a long time and then you start playing it again, it's really, like, especially like Minecraft, when you like try to hyper fixate on doing everything as optimally as possible, because the early game of Minecraft is pretty boring if you just do it all the time. Not trying to be like hyper optimal about everything, it just feels so calm. Like, it feels great. Like, just slowing down. Maybe I'm just getting older, but you know, I don't think 21 is that old. I wouldn't say so, but old enough to you know, be able to appreciate things more than I used to. So whether that's a mature thing or what, but I don't know. I don't like tooting my own horn. I'm not really built for that. I hope this is 25. I'm not really counting. And then I could dig out this way and connect it. 1, 2. 3, 4 ish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot. 3, 4, 5, and then we'll get some more seeds from this, or not. Oh. All right. Well, then maybe we'll have to do something about this farm. Why doesn't this guy come over here and then I'll kill him? I felt really rude. I got 1 beef. Yeah, I deserve it. Whatever. And actually now I have a seed for this. And then I'll have a second. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Then I'll go repopulate the cows. And I'll cook that steak, and I'll eat that steak, and then I'm good. That's almost a circle. This will be my unofficial cow farm, not in anything. Actually, I'll take all this over to the side of the hill. I like better. I think something important to think about, that I've been thinking about a lot, is not, oh shoot, not trying to obsess over something that's like you can't really feasibly do in the amount of time that you think you should be able to do it. And I don't really mean like by taking off more than you can chew, but if it makes sense to give an analogy, you know, when you buy a console, right, and then you can either get Xbox or PlayStation, and then it's either you get Halo or oh, sorry, I'm excited for that though. Look, they got grass down here. Nice. Either get like Halo or PlayStation, or sorry, Xbox or PlayStation, and then it's either Halo or God of War, right? And those are kind of your options. And if you have a PlayStation, you can't play Halo, and if you have a PlayStation, if you have an Xbox, you can't play God of War. And then it's just kind of, it is what it is, but you still get, at least you still get God of War, or you still get Halo, right? And a lot of people today, the way like people are now, they're super obsessed with like being able to have everything and being able to do everything, and have access to everything. Like Pokemon, for example, Pokemon version exclusives. I'm sure everyone knows what that is. And you have to get someone to help you, or you buy both games, right? And then someone's like, oh, can we just get a definitive version that has all the Pokemon in it? And it's like, you can't, life isn't like that. You can't always get everything. Like when I was younger, not too much younger, because I'm still learning, I'm still young, I still make a lot of mistakes, but I would never start any projects, or I would never work towards anything, because I was always scared, like, that I didn't understand what I was doing, and I had to, like, if what I was doing didn't have an immediate 100% like success rate by doing it, then like I should stop and like keep trying to plan it. But life just doesn't really work that way. You can't predict what's going to happen, and because you can't predict what's going to happen, you just have to try things and then see what happens. You can't expect that you'll get everything on your first try. You can't know that you'll get everything that you're hoping for without trying. And sometimes you don't get everything you're hoping for. Sometimes you get a Pokemon game and you want Arcanine, and then you get like the Vulpix or the Ninetales, right? Like sometimes it just, things don't work out, and like let's say you really wanted the Ninetales, and it's like, oh, too bad, you got the Arcanine, yeah. And neither are bad. Maybe you want one more than the other, but both of them are like good choices, which is why they're alternatives for each other. And I think people need to be more grateful with what they're given, is my point. And I say people, but really it's just a pattern that I myself have like experienced, and I see it a lot in other people. Usually the people I see it in are not well, let's put it this way, they're not the people who, I'm not gonna say, but you probably know what I'm thinking if you know what I'm thinking. Oh shoot, I actually want to keep this here because it'll look cool. I still have dirt. Yep. Uh-oh. All right. It looks like my problem with the grass blocks are done. Yeah, wow, this is all down here. But I don't know. I wonder how I'll build this house. Although my inventory is a lot better than it was earlier. I got some wood. I got some. Well, I already had the iron. Got some wood. I got some food. Things looking up. What's my time at? Alright, I think the video's long enough. I think I don't want to, edit much longer than this for at least even the first episode. But, if you watched all the way through, here, I'm going to do the old Minecraft thing. I'll even take off the armor. If you watched all the way through this video, thank you. And I think I'll be making this a series. I'll probably be rambling a lot of it, but if I can just get the ball rolling on something that I'm, trying to work on, and, you know, make something of myself, whether how big or how small it is, uh, you know, that'd be great. So thank you all for watching, and I will post another video hopefully soon. Hopefully I don't just brush this whole thing off.